One and ready, go.
Well, I joined orchestra because I thought it would be fun to learn how to play a new instrument, and I really like the sound of it, how we're all together.
I think it's just really changed me.
How has it changed you?
It's changed me it's kind of like I believe in myself more because I can do more things. I think to myself, oh, I can already do these things, why can't I do this? So
I think whenever you're in orchestra and you're going on the stage and performing, and let's say your group has a solo or you have a solo, your confidence kind of goes up because you know that you're going to do good and the orchestra supports you. So it kind of helps with like future presentations or anything like that.
I think that music is really for everyone, and it's so important for growth, brain development, not only for kids but for adults too, and have lifelong learners. And to me, my passion is to make sure that it's done well and that it's for everyone.
I think it helps my brain learn different types of activities because it scatters my brain so that I can learn more, I guess.
But it's helped me with out of school activities. I like to draw, and this is kind of weird, but it kind of inspires some of my pictures and stuff.
With private lessons, I usually just play solo pieces, but with taking an orchestra class, I have to be more attentive to the whole ensemble and other players in the same section as me so that we can all be in sync.
It's everyone working together to create, the music, and Mrs. Alexander.
Right.
It's kind of like the glue. She's really fun. She is always supportive and really gives us a chance to be ourselves in our music, but also, teaches us new things, and she's fun and funny and just great.
Oh, I see some smart people with their pencils marking things. That is so awesome. Here we go. Everybody pick up their pencil. I'm smart. Here we go. 33. We lost our pulse. I think it died. We gotta find our pulse. Okay, yeah, we've got our pulse, but we all have different pulses, but the orchestra has to have one pulse. And for a second there, we all had different pulses going on. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count out loud. I've always dreamt of doing this, and when I heard that Catalina Foothills was doing this, it just intrigued me. Really thinking of everything and the whole plan of everything that's needed, the place to teach, how it fits in with the rest of the curriculum program and the other fine arts. I think at first we thought that it's going to be a handful of kids here and there, and just boom, I had classes of 40 and 50 students at the elementary, so really exceeded our expectations completely. And we had to hire somebody right away the next year, and it's just blossoming.
With attitude, prepare before you play. Make sure your first finger's in the right place, and kind of think about it. It's preparation. Now that I've prepared you and we're prepared to listen to what it's supposed to sound like, your brain's kind of more ready. One more time for the game. We're not going to play the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that Mr. Watson has all of the aspects that a good teacher should have. Like humor, he makes the class fun, but he also helps us learn, and we get a lot done in his class.
Ready, and set, go. Wow, that went really legato in an interesting way.
I think one of the most important skills that they learn is ensemble. I mean, all the technical things, there's a lot of small muscle and large muscle memory that they do with their string instruments, but I think more importantly is the social aspect, how they have to work in a group and they have to learn how to work with each other. So I think that's really important. Probably the most important skill I think any music class gives.
Because right now what's happening, you guys are playing, you're playing it lovely and soft, but the rhythm is weak. Here, come on, ready? 1, 2, attack, and.
Next year, both our middle schools will double. It will continue to double, and in 2 more years, the high school will double or triple. So the middle schools, it's mostly 6th graders. There's a very small amount of 7th and 8th graders of kids that already played, that joined us. So we decided to give them a push, have them go to festival, put Esperero and Orange Grove together, so we had one big group, and we did 3 after-school rehearsals, went to festival, and they earned a Superior with Distinction highest score. And to do that, both Ryan and I have done that many times with high school groups in other districts. So we knew the factors that were needed, but to translate it to these 6th graders and have them do it was pretty amazing that they came right up to the bar and did it. Dynamics, expression, pitch, all those factors that you need in order to score that high.
The Abota Festival was extremely exciting. We didn't know what to expect. We have 2 large groups, which we only got to rehearse 3 times, so we were like, we hope they do really well, but nerves can always kick in, and this is their first festival, and it's a younger group. Even the festival groups that I saw in my previous job were all 8th grade groups, 3rd or 4th year players. So to take a group of 2nd year students, we were like, well, how are they going to do? And they just knocked it out of the ballpark. It was amazing. So
I think there's a lot of factors. I think the factors are that the school district has high expectations in all their subjects, and I think this becomes a great habit in the way that kids look at things. So when you present them with a challenge, they do it in stride. I mean, with a little cajoling and insistence from their teachers. And I think also Ryan and I do really know the factors and what it takes to get to that caliber. So I think with all those different factors together, boy, it's great ingredients for a great, successful program.
And I think there's a special sparkle in their eyes because we keep writing at home about how brand new this is. So everything to them, they're going to be the first class that gets to do everything that we're doing, from taking a trip or going to a festival, or I can't wait in 8 years when they're graduates, because that'll be really, to see somebody grow from 4th or 5th grade all the way through 12th. I've never experienced that before, so I think they're really excited about that.
And it's just, fun to make music and, I don't know, just be with other people doing something that you both love.